It's not an origin story, you know. We've discovered why he created the character now. We've seen from the first one how he went from this man who has lived a life of privilege and has no depth or ability to deal with the characters or the hardship that he wants to be able to confront. We now have a man who has tested himself, who has shown that he can become that kind of a warrior. He's much more hardened now, but he's also matured. He has achieved the power to be able to enact good within Gotham that he was aspiring to in the first one, but also is recognizing, as was suggested at the end of Batman Begins, that there's been escalation in the quality of the criminal that is arriving in Gotham and the freaks who are attracted to coming in and confronting the Batman. He's recognizing that he's wrong in thinking that this is a finite endeavor, that he's getting stuck as Batman. He needs to get away from that so that his life as Bruce Wayne is not completely ruined, because what is good for Batman is not good for Bruce Wayne. And so we're still seeing a man who's very conflicted, somebody who still has a great deal of violence and rage within him, juxtaposed with this great altruism born from his parents and a need to feel that he is doing his parents proud. And there's always that great duality within Batman, which is what makes him interesting. Not essentially. I was never a comic book fan. I did see, Adam West. He did a great kind of spoof version of Batman. It wasn't until, really just a year or two before we made Batman Begins that I had any interest in it whatsoever, because I read, just by chance, I read Frank Miller's Batman Year One and saw that for the first time I could see a very interesting portrayal of Batman, which I'd never seen before. It was so much better. It's superior in every way. I mean, it should advance in terms of the movie. It evolves in the same way that the story has evolved. And then for me personally, yes, I was able to do every single fight sequence myself because of this suit, because I wasn't fighting against the suit. Therefore, I had more energy. I could breathe much better inside of this one. The cowl, I could move my head. It was superior in every way. They did a wonderful job with that. He was great, he committed himself absolutely. He's created a really iconic villain. If Chris does decide to make a third, the real challenge is going to be how do we up the stakes with a villain. How does somebody improve upon what Heath has done, because he did it so immaculately. He immersed himself. It's wonderful when you're working opposite another actor and you see how much satisfaction they're getting from playing that role. I like doing that myself. And then, he was wonderful company after he took off all the makeup. Heath did not go for any kind of a caricature with this. His is a punk rock, anarchic, absolutely nihilistic, a dangerous, warped character, in keeping with what we have achieved with the tone of the movies now with Batman. Excellent portrayal that Jack Nicholson gave, just would not have fit with what we're doing here.